You too can easily make professional quality tape recordings with the Tape-O-Matic. By using the Pause button feature, you may set the recording level before starting to record, and VM's monitor switch allows you to hear everything as it is being recorded. By consulting your owner's manual, you will discover that this Voice of Music Tape-O-Matic will perform many other functions in addition to playing superb high-fidelity music. For example, this quality instrument may be used for self-training purposes in education, business, and industry. It also affords unique home entertainment for the whole family. There is no better demonstration of high fidelity than in a large orchestral production. Listen now to this fine production of The World is Waiting for the Sunrise.
Music indigenous to this country are the black music, blues, and the kind of folk music that was brought over from Europe, and what I guess they call it country music, or the kind of West Virginia high and lonesome sound. Those are the two main streams of root American music. There might be others, I don't know. But like 10 years ago, what they called rock and roll was kind of a blending of those two forms. I guess in 4 or 5 years, the new generation's music will be, it'll have a synthesis of those two elements and some third thing. It'll be entirely, maybe it'll be, it might rely heavily on electronics and tapes. I can kind of envision maybe one person with a lot of machines, tapes, and electronic setups, singing or speaking and using machines.
Time now for a medley of rollicking sea shanties. So nurk your throbbers and away we go.
Natural disaster. National unsung hero. Words in the rafters. Belly on the floor. Never asked for nothing. But you got it just the same. Coming out of everywhere. Mumbling God's name.
Ambrose, you drunk, chasing down that line. Sitting on purpose, losing your mind. I guess you heard I guess you heard there's no more poets. I guess you heard there's no more gold. I guess you heard the whispering pine. I guess you heard it's cold. Ambrose is drunk, chasing down that line. Sitting on purpose, losing your mind. save America. You're gonna wipe clean her eyes. She's damn near hysterical when it comes to between her thighs. All we need is water, you say, as you go for a drive. But you're looking for lightning, to keep you alive. Ambrose, you're drunk, chasing down that line. Sitting on purpose, losing your mind. That's all. Listening to Underwater Radio, coming to you live from planet Earth, October 3rd, 1:31 a.m. on the East Coast of the United States of America.
It seems that recordings made with no apparent input have turned up unexplained voices on the tape. Voice phenomena are done with a tape recorder and microphone set up in the usual way and using factory-fresh tape. No sounds are heard or emitted during the recording, but on replay, faint voices of unknown origin appear to have been recorded. Visible speech diagrams and voice prints have confirmed that these actually are recorded voices.
Some action in the window. I'm going in. Oh, all right. Yeah. might cast your line 100 times, never get a nibble. You might catch the one they will talk about for ages, one they will sing about in song. Well, go on, ask your question. Oh, trying to figure my microphone out here. Hold on now. Check. Hey. Check. Check. Hey. Check. I can use a lot more reverb in this format than I could on the practice. All right, that's fun. Thanks, Taco. Definitely have a whole new setup forming around me here. Did a lot of work on it earlier today. It's a whole new plane. The wings are different when you're trying to fly underwater. This plane had to be morphed. There's buttons where there's never been buttons. Oh, it's so fun. They're all right here. Oh, I shared a picture earlier for those, or for posterity's sake. The new digs, the new situation. I was having trouble controlling the poetry stuff, so I realized I needed to route it and have volume control over it, not just playing it on my computer. So now it's like coming out of the room in through a board, through effects. I've been putting effects on the spoken word stuff tonight, and I knew it was going to be fun, but it's even more fun than I thought it would be.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. I am a HAL 9000 computer. I became operational at the HAL plant in Urbana, Illinois on the 12th of January, 1992.
Forgotten how it feels to touch, and lately I remember too much. Now as winter quickly tightens the burn, and the only open window is online. I keep seeing such good people, such situations in such grave pain. Sometimes I have to remind myself what my grandma would say: it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Boarded up storefronts, more storms on the way. Not for the wind, not for the rain, but for fear of a friend who might be lost in despair. Everything happens every day somewhere. And when it's your house that's burning down and it seems like it's all gone up in flames, sometimes I have to remind myself what my grandma would say. Oh, it's not the end of the world. Trying to remember the last verse. Oh, what is it? Just opened my eyes. It's hard to tell from here who'll be there once the dust settles, when we clear the air. All my friends are lunatics, they'll probably survive, they'll probably be glad to be alive. And that's what happened on the Titanic. On the Titanic, the musicians played. Sometimes I have to remind myself what my grandma would say. Oh, it's not the end of the world. Oh, it's not the end of the world. Oh, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Oh, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Oh, it's not the end of the world. Oh, it's not the end of the world. Oh, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Oh, it's not the end of the world.
The first stage in the realization of a piece of music is to construct the individual sounds that we're going to use. To do this, we can, if we like, go to these sound generators here, electronic generators, and using all of these, we can build up any sound we can possibly imagine almost. If the sound we want exists already in real life, say, we can go and record it. We can get the lower sounds we need from the rhythm by slowing down the tape. And the higher sounds by speeding up the tape. And then all we have to do is cut the notes the right length.
I was actually so inspired here earlier.
Listen to them.
The last time I set up my reel-to-reel tape deck, the old 1/4 inch that I have, it didn't work, and I feel like it just wouldn't record, but it would play or something, and it was sitting up on that shelf for a couple of years now, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, well, you broke just sitting there. I wonder if you fixed yourself just sitting there. So I pulled it down. It was really hard pulling it down because a lot of books were leaning up against it. And, but I was determined. So I got it down. I wish I had this all to do over again, really, because I pulled it down off the shelf, and then I had to find the right surface to sit it on. I put it on a wooden TV tray, TV stand, and that felt a little wobbly. I was like, I don't know, I could see this falling over. So then I got a better stool, and that felt pretty stable. I was like, okay, this is cool. Then I got some RCA cables, and it was tough finding the right length because I needed sort of long RCA cables. So I found the RCA cables, and I ran it, up through the ceiling, sort of, and down, just so it wouldn't be in the way, into the new board that I have here at Mission Control. And that was cool. It worked. Got it plugged in. Went into my old collection of 1/4 inch tapes and just grabbed one at random that I had no idea what was on it. Always loved that surprise. So I spooled up the reel and I stuck it in there, and then I was like, I'm pretty sure it played the last time I tried this. It just didn't record, I think. And so I cut it on and I went to hit play, and it didn't cut on. The lights wouldn't come on. It wouldn't take power. I started plugging the plug in different plugs. I kept pulling it where it goes into the reel-to-reel tape deck. I kept pulling that plug in and out and turning it upside down, and yeah, that thing. I pulled the fuse out and put it back in. Yeah. I wish I'd tried that first. So there you go. There's the takeaway. Today's lesson. See if it cuts on first before you pour all the ingredients in the blender and crack all those eggs. Make all that mess. Make sure the lights come on the blender. You might want to give it a little buzz, just a little buzz, just to be sure you're not about to waste your time. You're welcome. Thank you. So I'm in the market for a reel-to-reel machine. If anybody knows anybody trying to make some room.
all the night in woe, like as parents go over valleys deep, while the deserts weep. Tired and woe-begone, hoarse with making moan, arm in arm 7 days they traced the desert ways. 7 nights they sleep among shadows deep, and dream they see their child starved in desert wild. Pale, through pathless ways the fancied image strays, famished, weeping, weak, with hollow, piteous shriek. Rising from unrest, the trembling woman pressed with feet of weary woe. She could no further go. In his arms he bore her, armed with sorrow sore, till before their way a couching lion lay. Turning back was vain. Soon his heavy mane bore them to the ground.
Oh yeah, I have a
Then he stalked around, smelling to his prey. But their fears allay when he licks their hands, and silent by them stand.
I don't have a real Studer tape deck, but I
They
have
look upon his
a
eyes
plug-in.
filled with deep surprise, and wondering behold a spirit armed in gold. On his head a crown, on his shoulders down flowed his golden hair. Gone was all their care. Follow me, he said. Weep not for the maid. In my palace deep, like her lies asleep. Then they followed where the vision led, and saw their sleeping child among tigers wild. To this day they dwell in a lonely dell, nor fear the wolfish howl, nor the lion's growl.
Yes, Studer is the one I use in Logic. It's a universal audio plug-in that emulates the big Studer tape decks. It's fun. I think one of the ways I'm looking at underwater radio selfishly is sort of like sophomore year, the daily practice on soloing. It's like the funnest way I can think of to solo practice. That could never work in the other fashion. So I'm in soloing camp now for a little while. Working on my thesis.
burial of the dead.
Had I the heavens' embroidered cloths, enwrought with golden and silver light, the blue and the dim and the dark cloths of night and light and the half-light, I would spread the cloths under your feet. But I, being poor, have only my dreams. I have spread my dreams under your feet. Tread softly, because you tread on my dreams.
O rose, thou art sick, the invisible worm that flies in the night, in the howling storm, has found out thy bed of crimson joy, and his dark secret love does thy life destroy.
I love that analogy, Jeff. I'm gonna have to splash you. Oh, the splash. taste of honey, tasting much sweeter than wine. Yours was the kiss that awoke my heart. It linger still, though it apart. Taste of honey, tasting much sweeter than wine. Yours was the kiss that awoke my heart. It lingers still, though it apart. I dream of that first kiss, and then I feel upon my lips again the taste of honey, tasting much sweeter than wine. Oh, I will return, yes, I will return. I'll come back for the honey and you. Oh, I will return, yes, I will return. I'll come back for the honey and you. sure. Let's see if it froze. You know, it's still playing. They might have froze. Oh, they were there. Yeah. It's true the talking heads in the news want to warn you. Everything is paused, and yeah, but it could get worse, just to keep us tuning in forever. Somewhere a soldier's sitting in the dead of summer, in the ocean on a platform, in the eye of a hurricane. We came, but we could not get it together. Now everybody's gone a little crazy, and when you're crazy, you don't even know you're crazy, 'cause you're crazy. It should come as no surprise, two glazed donut eyes, like balloons that we untie, might just float away, come what may, be gone. People keep asking me rhetorical questions, and then talking before I finish my heartfelt reply. So much sometimes I think I must be. I mean, everybody's gone a little crazy. And when you're crazy, you don't even know you're crazy, 'cause you're crazy. They're definitely frozen. It's not paused, though. Oh, wait, it was. I'm so sorry. I looked at that wrong. Good eye, good eye, good eye. Go team. All the boats and planes, cars and trains, to me are invisible. I only see the people as they go flying by. Can you believe that? Sleep up in the sky. Multiplied, we divide the indivisible, spend all our time fudging the numbers, trying to make it come out equal, no matter what or who we have to hide. And that's why everybody's gone a little crazy. Wait, everybody's gone a little crazy. When you're crazy, you don't even know you're crazy, 'cause you're crazy. Still getting this microphone dialed in right. We can definitely. I'm reading your idea here, Rebecca, about the split screen thing. I mean, anything is possible. We can definitely do anything. It's a lot. I mean, especially because I'm looking at this screen now with it's already split screen. The live stream that we're watching. One of the reasons I didn't do that immediately was so I could pick the good backdrops, because I have my phone and the iPad here, so I could like fade between two really cool backdrops. And I'm working on a folder of what I call overs. I'm still learning the new ropes, but we have all kinds of overs like that. It's a pretty cool one. Once I get the flow down, it's a little weird to. I mean, we'll definitely have to figure out moves if we're gonna be watching a lot of live streams, which we might be. Who knows? Winter's coming. I do have compiling folders of weird videos too, so I was more in thinking of the flow of the videos, flipping back and forth between cool GIFs or pictures in the window, fading in and out of them. But for a format like this, it would be nice to have a window that you guys could just affect. I mean, we can definitely do that right now, no matter what. See what happens. I'll have to reframe the iPhone window. I have to decide the best way to do this here. I know how to do it for tonight anyways. I think I have an idea. This idea is, I was about to get out of here, but I'm going to have to see this happen. I know a lot of y'all have heard me talk about this before, but one of my early favorite movies was Pump Up the Volume, but the kid that did the underground radio from his house changed his town. Sometimes he's on for 5 minutes, sometimes he's on for 5 hours. People are parking their cars on hillsides because that's where they can get reception. Yeah, this is just like that, except it's underwater. And radio doesn't travel underwater, except for very low frequencies that can carry very little data. All right, here you go. Check this out. I'll keep an eye on this window in case another feed does actually appear there, but in the meantime, see what y'all can do with that. can't hold it. I can't hold it. Oh.
Winston said.
Taco. Smell this, the pheromones, the digital pheromones. You know what? We once, when I lived with Dave and Amy in a single-wide trailer in Nambe, New Mexico, we had this giant, Dave had this giant dog named Senor. This dog, its head would, like, when it's just standing there relaxed, would, like, come up to your chest. It's just like, you feel like you could ride it. Kids could ride it, for sure. Crazy dog. But one day, there was this dog, female dog, in the neighborhood. We lived in the middle of nowhere in the country. That was in heat. And, apparently, when dogs are in heat, when that whole thing happens, they emit this smell that attracts the males. And Senor jumped through the plate glass window above the couch of a single-wide trailer that was about 8 feet at least off the ground. Not the bottom of the trailer, but jumped through the window and was off.
Once there was a young lion. One day, after all the other lions had eaten a good lunch and they were all sleeping in the sun, snoring, lion snores, and the grass was blowing in the breeze and it was quiet and wonderful, suddenly, boom! Run, 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 the hunters are coming! Hi, Hunter, he said. Good heavens, cried the hunter. A ferocious lion. A dangerous lion. A roaring, bloodthirsty, man-eating lion. I'm not a man-eating lion. I eat rabbits, blackberries. No excuses, said the hunter. I'm going to shoot you. But I give up, said the lion. And he put his paws up in the air. Don't be silly, said the hunter. Whoever heard of a lion giving up? Lions don't give up. Lions fight to the end! Lions eat up hunters! So I must shoot you now and make you into a nice rug and put you in front of my fireplace, and on cold winter evenings I will sit on you and toast marshmallows. Well, my good, you don't have to shoot me, I'll be your rug. I'll lie in front of your fireplace. I won't move a muscle. You can sit on me and toast all the marshmallows you want. I love marshmallows, said the young lion.
See if I can make this a little more forgiving. Let's see. How can I do it? I'll go from the bottom of the image. That'll help.
going to work. There you go. That'll be a little more forgiving, I think.
I hit the brakes, oh, but it takes a long time to stop a train. The heavier the load, further it goes. Takes a long time to stop a train. We were weighted down, we were standing by. Takes a long time to stop a train. It's steel on steel, steel rail, steel wheels. Takes a long time to stop a train. Please get out of the way. Please get out of the way. I'm the engineer, no. just out of Crozet, standing on the tracks. Takes a long time to stop a train. Never saw his face, only saw his back. Takes a long time to stop a train. The steel through sparks, the whistles scream. Takes a long time to stop a train. Was the end of March 2019. Takes a long time to stop a train. Please get out of the way. Please get out of the way. Nah, man. I'm the engineer on the Buckingham line. Takes a long time to stop a train. Went 20 years, not once cried. Takes a long time to stop a train. That day was standing near, I swear I ain't lying. Takes a long time to stop a train. I couldn't steer clear of a second man died. Takes a long time to stop a train. Please get out of the way. Please get out of the way.
Now sleep
is that old whore Death, who yesterday denied her thrice? Repeat after me. Now sleeps he with that old whore Death, who yesterday denied her thrice. Pause. Wait for them to close up. Continue. Did you deny her? Yes. Thrice? Yes. Repeat after me. Do you take this old whore Death for thy lawful wedded wife? Repeat after me. She will be returnable, but I, on this day, will not accept the signature of Archbishop Spellman, nor of you, nor of you, nor of you. You may all go now, all of you. Go as quietly as possible. Go as far as possible. You may even take possible with you if you can find him, and you may hang him or dispose of him in any manner that you see fit. Today, no one uses slang because clarity is of the utmost importance. Fucking alone is retained, but it is used only as an adjective. Sweating out is retained. It means that which one must suffer without any possibility of changing the result or the outcome. Those of us who know walk very slowly, and we look at one another with infinite love and compassion. This comes only after 100 days and is one of the final symptoms. There has been irritation, anger, fear, doubt, accusations, denials, misinterpretations, mistakes, cowardice, inability, and lack of talent for this work. All this has been and will be again to be counterbalanced by firmness, steadiness, courage, quick understanding, and the ability both to maneuver and to fight. But now, for a moment, there's only love and compassion. Know how to endure, and only love and compassion. Repeat it. Only love and compassion. For the FB's 2, battle fatigues, officers, men, midnight, 13th step. We don't give any numbers, midnight, 14th step, no. And it is not compassion. Not for the battle fatigues, yes, it is love and compassion. How can you say that here? How can you say the other? Not that we ask for more, not that we wish ever any, not that we wish any all, not that we want any greater. But when they walked away from that undiscovered country, from whose bourne no traveler returns who hasn't been there, they walked away from this we cannot state. And in them died this, the inner knowing that grows, fresher and lovelier than any rose, manured by death and watered only with unshed tears. Until this day, it flowers into this love and this compassion. Not for them, no, I am sorry. And it is not complete, no, nor will it be ever. There is no contrition, no bloody fucking contrition, only love and compassion. Reach out your hand to love your dark sister hate. Walk with her across that hill we slowly walk. See if love is waiting at the top. Who is waiting there instead? Did I tell you my heart is a target of opportunity? Love, lovely sister, lovingly unloving, unworryingly succeeding, procuring unprocuringly, never wholly wrong, more than half right, holding unholingly, to hold where love leaves easily, slightly in a hurry as she smiles, giving unimportance to the page. Do you think there upon the hill we'll find her there? No, she's long gone. She never stands to fight. Knowing too well the idiocy of battle, love's always gone, leaving us only the deserted sacrament that one finds dinner on the table in the house of a new taken village. So that we wear it now. Traces of it are worn on our chins, like remnants of the yolk of the rare and much desired egg, our scooped up, newly eaten sacrament, bringing it with them newly issued pictures of our true love up toward the high ground beyond the town, toward the easy dirt-mouthed smile we had denied so many days. Was one way. Now all moves slowly climbing up that hill, making feet slowly go where they know better than to think. Feet are wise and feet are wary. Feet of John and feet of Mary. Feet know better, feet won't go. Make feet
Thank you all, thank you, thank you.
Make feet follow where no plow leads you ahead, where things are stones, toward the place where you begin. Return now to the prescribed channel. Return it.
Away with your fictions of flimsy romance. Those tissues of falsehood which folly has... Away with your fictions of flimsy romance.
Man, just breaking down these loops that just happened. That's one loop right there. I got three loop lanes here. That's one of them. It's pretty good. Is anybody watching the tracker? Do we know how close they are? No, the poetry's all separate. The poetry has its own channel on the board. On the board right now, in this channel, ladies and gentlemen, in this channel, the drum machine. Now, any of these channels I can send to the looper through this wild effects rack. So I could send that through the looper. That's through the looper. Hit this effects rack. So anything that's going through this board, I can send to the looper and run through the arpeggiator. And then, in this channel, is the iMac with all the sound clips. Just all the sound.
Beyond doubt that craft from other times or worlds are visiting the Earth. The aim is to use the highest technology to establish beyond doubt that craft from other times or worlds are visiting the Earth. The aim is to use the highest technology to establish beyond doubt that craft from other times or worlds are visiting the Earth.
In the next channel is the organ. Which is also synced on the clock. And I can send it to the looper at any time. And then it would go through the effects too. And then I also have a microphone. Yes, a microphone. That can mean anything. I could probably just add a tambourine to this, just like this. There it is.
Let's get started. Do I go to school? I go to school. Let's get started. Let's get started. Let's get started.
About me? Are you why on earth would you expect me to be
pockets of light springing up in different feeling that there'll be these pockets of light springing up in different parts of the world, and that these will be, in a way, invisible planets on this planet. And that as we, or the world, grow colder, we can take invisible space journeys to these different planets, refuel for what it is we need to do on the planet itself, and come back. And it's their feeling that there have to be centers now where people can come and reconstruct a new future for the world. And when I was talking to Gustav Bjornstrand, he was saying that actually these centers are growing up everywhere now. And that what they're trying to do, which is what Findhorn was trying to do, and in a way, what I was trying to do. I mean, these things can't be given names, but in a way, these are all attempts at creating a new kind of school or a new kind of monastery. And Bjornstrand talks about the concept of reserves, islands of safety, where history can be remembered and the human being can continue to function in order to maintain the species through a dark age.
Man-made. It probably really... Man-made. It probably really hit me when I got inside the craft and looked around and began to understand how the craft was operated, and finally grasped the whole project as a whole, as what we were doing, the fact that we weren't building this thing, we were trying to find out how it was made. We were back engineering it. When I first got to look inside the craft, all I can say, it's an ominous feeling. You walk in there and...
language. A language of the heart. Languages in the Polish forest where language wasn't needed. Some kind of language between people that is a new kind of poetry. That's the poetry of the dancing bee that tells us where the honey is. And I think that in order to create that language, you're going to have to learn how you can go through a looking glass into another kind of perception where you have that sense of being united to all things, and suddenly you understand everything.
Warships coming, written message. I won't actually annotate the timestamps, but you can still share from cool thing you can do on YouTube. I don't know if it works. It doesn't work on a phone, but on a computer in a browser, when you hit share, it'll ask if you want to share from that exact moment in the video, and it will create a link that will send your friend directly to the moment of whatever YouTube video you want them to see. It's pretty cool. I guess I'm ducking out. Did they seat? Is that a? Oh, they. Oh, so that's from. So there's not just one en route, but they see it. Oh man. It's still playing here. Man. It's so frustrating. It's just a spinning wheel. They're frozen. There's no sound. Oh wait, there it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Ship's coming. I see. I didn't see that before. I see.
Fleur du mal, l'albatros. Souvent, pour s'amuser, les hommes d'équipage prennent des albatros, vastes oiseaux des mers qui suivent, indolents compagnons de voyage, le navire glissant sur les gouffres amers. Peine les ont-ils déposés sur les planches que ces rois de l'azur, maladroits et honteux, laissent piteusement leurs grandes ailes blanches comme des avirons traîner à côté d'eux. Ce voyageur ailé, comme il est gauche et veule, lui, naguère si beau qu'il est comique et laid. L'un agace son bec avec un brûle-gueule, l'autre mime en boitant l'infirme qui volait. Le poète est semblable au prince des nuées, qui hante la tempête et se rit de l'archer. Exilé sur le sol au milieu des huées, ses ailes de géant l'empêchent de marcher.
Who's in control? Oh, there's a little boy. Is there a man? Or do we just float? Both sails are down, and the rudder sunk. If we don't get found, might as well get drunk. It's amazing how much we've seen since we left shore, and the minds we meant to avoid seem laughable, blown up. Some winds were strong, some lands were just unreachable, some channels were inevitable. Some songs like this were all we had. I can see my home through the telescope. If there's still an all, then there's still some hope. me that bottle, I'll grab this guy. We'll go have a party. I'll take 2 rum and cokes.
You're a natural disaster, a national unsung hero. Your words in the rafters, belly on the floor, never asked for nothing, but you got it just the same, coming at it everywhere, mumbling God's name. Ambrosia drunk.
Sorry, I just realized my mic was off. I just lost the stream here. Did y'all see that? They're definitely boarded. Is this other stream still going? Let me click on that. well, there you go, I reckon. I hope this isn't how all these streams are going to end. Y'all seen? I wish I had both. Boy, in my younger days, I would have had both. I would have had both streams open in a split window, hopping back and forth between that and our window and the songs. I'm slowing down on some of these chops. I'll get them back though. I just haven't thought like this in a long time. All right, much love, everybody.